Hello, Green Wave. It is Thursday, December 9th, and you're watching Bleed Green News. I'm Kylie Wallace.
And I'm Roland Grondin.
Seniors, your baby ads are due on January 31st. You can buy them at yearbookforever.com. The yearbook will not be creating ads this year, so it's your responsibility to create the ad.
Senior portraits also need to be turned in by January 31st. The yearbook club will not be accepting physical or emailed submissions this year. You need to get a flyer from the office with the QR code in order to upload them online. If you're unable to submit your photos into submission form, you can email Ms. Meyer at meyerr@churchillsd.com.
Pre-orders for yearbooks are available at yearbookforever.com. They are currently $60, but after February 1st, the price will go up. Take advantage of the lower price.
Remember to fill out your application for student aid for FAFSA by February 1st. Also, the Nevada Promise Scholarship is due by March 1st. Don't miss out on these college opportunities.
Don't forget finals are next week. Finals for blocks 1, 2, and 3 are next Wednesday. Blocks 4, 5, and 6 will be on Thursday, and block 7 will be on Friday. If you have any finals to make up, there will be time to do so on Friday the 17th. We will be released at 1:36 on Wednesday and Thursday. On Friday, we will be released at 9:49. Be sure to study.
The International Club will be having a potluck in Mr. Lattin's room V18 on Friday, December 10th during lunch.
Connor Lashlake interviewed Mr. Slider. Here it is.
So I was offered to teach the class in 2016 because Mr. Lattin had moved to teach all Spanish classes, so I took over his spot. I enjoy using my 3D printer as a kind of an instant maker device, so anytime I need a tool or anything I want to test out, the 3D printer is really good for just getting those rapidly designed, and then I can test the designs on my drones as well to see if they are going to work and maybe manufacture in something a little bit more sturdy, or just to crash it and rebuild it again. So I like when my students want to get engaged with anything that I do outside of school. So if they're into 3D printing, or if they're into flying drones, or if they're into biology or fishes and whatnot, I'd like to be able to encourage that and keep them sort of on that track, just of investigating and discovering and kind of researching. So yesterday the students were taking a test. They were actually doing a mineral identification and rock type identification lab practical. I've always liked science in general, biology being the one that I like the most, but Earth space is intricately tied to both of those things just because of the nature of the universe and then the ground that we stand on. And so I like to see all the interactions of nature, even as it applies to the non-living things. And so clearly our future lies not only on this planet, but also beyond this planet. So being able to research that and teach that to the students is just a treat to me. Craziest science thing? Mm-hmm. So like thing that I've done, like the most dangerous. My first year I taught, I had a chemistry class that I taught, and we were doing a demonstration of solid sodium metal in water. And I overestimated the amount of sodium metal to put in the water in the container that I had it in, and the explosion was just big enough to possibly, like, it almost broke or blew up the flask that it was reacting in. So I would have had, good thing it didn't happen, but I had a lot of students crowded around it, and the explosion was so great that it shot water into the air and caused all sorts of mayhem. But from then on, I would do the demonstrations outside with a safety shield and all that.
Thank you for that interview, Connor.
In addition, Jacob Sorensen interviewed Mr. Horn. Check it out.
So I always thought I was going to be an engineer. Ever since I was little, growing up, everyone told me I was good at math and science, so do engineering. And so I went into college for engineering, and then I got into coaching actually, and realized I really liked helping kids and really liked kind of making that difference and that impact on the lives of some kids. So I decided I was going to switch up and be a teacher. My parents always told me I would be a good teacher because they were both teachers, and I told them, "You're crazy, I don't want to be a teacher." But then again, here I am. So I found out I really loved it. I guess just helping and working with kids that made me want to teach. I went to a junior college first. I played baseball in college. So I went to a junior college, and I transferred to North Dakota State University. And then from there, I came to UNR for a year, and then finished up my teaching stuff with Western Governors University. I've always loved math. I guess I'm a weirdo. Math to me has just always kind of made sense, and so I I've always been frustrated at how people have such a hard time with math, and so I've always wanted to be able to help people to understand it and hopefully get a nugget of understanding it in the way that I do, so that they can be, I guess, less frustrated with it. And I feel like the world always needs good math teachers, so hopefully I'm one of those. I guess kind of chance, but my family moved to Northern Nevada while I was in college, and when I was just kind of finishing up baseball and different things, I was looking to move closer to family. We wanted to get out of Fargo, North Dakota, because it was a frozen place, and so we decided to move closer to family. We thought we were going to move to Reno, but housing market kind of pushed us into Fallon, and then once I finished with school, I found a job here at the school and just decided we loved it and figured we'd stay. So currently I coach for the varsity football team, coach varsity baseball. I coached freshman and JV basketball for a few years, and just my love of sports. I've always just been playing any sport I could ever get my hands on. I've always loved it. I grew up playing all kinds of sports. Like I said, I played baseball in college, and so being able to pass on my love of the game and my knowledge of different games for other people, to other kids, and kind of hopefully, like I said, make an impact in a positive way is one of the best parts of coaching. And so also one of the biggest reasons why I got into education was I realized how much I enjoyed that, and how much then I could enjoy passing that on to other people. And if I can't be playing at the highest level, and if I can't be competitively always out there, suiting up and playing games, next best thing is to be able to coach others to do their best and be in that same competition, that same spirit. So,
Thank you, Jacob, for that interview.
And now to Parker Carlson for sports.
Our Greenway football team's award banquet will be on December 14th at 6 o'clock at the Fallon Convention Center. Yesterday, the basketball teams played against the Sparks Railroaders. The boys varsity dominated their opponents 59-43, and the girls varsity followed behind, destroying the Railroaders on their home court 51-11. Great job to all 6 of our basketball teams for taking the win. There will also be games for all 6 of our basketball teams this Friday the 10th against Worcester. Girls varsity will play at 6 o'clock, and the boys varsity will be playing at 7:30. Come support our basketball teams. And that's all for sports. Back to you, Kylie.
Thanks, Parker. That's all for today. Thanks for watching Bleed Green News. I'm Kylie Wallace.
And I'm Roland Grondin.
Happy holidays and have a Merry Christmas.
Look at Roland.
I can't do it.